Hello
And welcome
to BB on Blast.
BB23 edition. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz.
And we are here to talk.
Oh.
We're talking like at the same time, like twins, finishing each other's sentences.
I'm John.
That's how in love we are.
I was about to say, we're here from a new location.
Ooh!
The new studio.
What do you think? What are the acoustics like?
Oh yeah, that'll be revealing. I don't think they're bad.
No.
I think it's quite similar to where you used to live, because the ceiling looks about the same height.
Yeah, it's very similar. Difference is, it's my house.
Alright, Danny Hayes. Yeah, you're right, it is your house.
It's good.
It's exciting.
Yeah, Towie's a bit pissy, but, we're doing our best.
He'll get there.
He'll pull through, won't he?
Guess it's that or go hungry, isn't it? What choice has he got?
So yeah, it's good. I thought Big Brother was a bit crap this week.
Oh my! I mean, I think the first episode was good. I think there's been some good gameplay in there, but I think that the production choices have been abysmal.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, did they not have enough footage of people actually talking about interesting things that they had to put that veto competition, which was like line up these pictures and Derek X's apple has been bitten in this one, but not in that one. And I don't need to hear Hannah say it and Claire tell me about her logic and Kylan and whoever else.
My favourite part about that was I didn't make any notes for the whole time that was on.
I think I've actually got a few, but I just really wanted to be able to watch it in 5 times speed. And I couldn't.
And for the first time this week, I felt like it was a bit boring, like
predictable.
Predictable, and which I hadn't been feeling, and I felt really bad for Claire as well. Really bad.
Because she was the next one being due.
Yeah, and she is being set up for a fall, basically.
Yeah,
same as Derek X.
I
know. So I did feel bad, but
you must have been quite pleased to see Sera Beth be taken down a peg or two.
Yeah. Oh God, she's annoying as hell. Her and Kylan get in the bin. Have you seen this Kylan complaints hashtag? Do you know about that?
No, is he a Mona?
Yeah, he's he's a Karen on Twitter. And he's like complaining about like
McDonald's or something.
Yeah, McDonald's and fucking Burger King. It's a lot of junk food in Kylan's diet, and
that's just surprising. It doesn't look like he eats junk food.
No, and just complaining about this, that, and the other. I personally thought it was quite funny. I still like Kylan.
Because you can relate to that.
Yeah,
you're a Twitter complainer.
You gotta blow up this shit on Twitter. How is she gonna get the customer service?
Exactly.
Gotta do it.
When you get locked in the train toilet, you're gonna do that.
I'm on your side, Kylan. Don't ignore these people. And then
I'm looking forward to him becoming like a consumer rights presenter when he gets out.
Imagine. There was something interesting I heard on the Julie Girl I was listening to today, but I forgot what it is now. Maybe it'll come to me. I saw you said you were listening to them on the bus.
Oh my god, I was so drunk last night. Like basically, for the benefit of the listeners, it was like a work function, and the champagne was flowing, and it was free flowing. So I didn't say no to the top ups, and then it was like afterwards, let's go to the pub. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah. And it just spiraled from there, and I was on the way home just in such a state, and it was so nice to hear Julie Girl pod. It's familiar.
An anchor.
Yeah.
What time did you get home?
About midnight.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But it was an event that started in the afternoon.
Oh shit!
So that's dangerous.
It
was from 2, but I got there late.
I've never been. No shit. I've never been to an event, a work event that had champagne flowing. That's for sure. And I know you work in the same sector as me. So what the hell is happening?
I know. It's actually the second sector event I've been to which had a lot of champagne involved. One was sponsored though, and this one, who knows? I'd rather not ask.
No.
No. To be honest, I think it might have been the sort of thing where it's stumped. Stumped? Is that the right word? Stumped up by a Trump.
By Trump? Fucking hell. Blood money. Blood champagne.
By a trustee. Sorry, I think, possibly.
Okay. Well, it's always nice to have the Brent champagne on tap, isn't it? Dear me. Yeah, so... have you got notes? By the way, we haven't seen The Eviction again. We like to watch The Eviction together when we are here on a Friday.
And it saves us a bit of time.
Saves us time writing notes. Not very good for you to listen to, probably.
This is a nice new cable in the new house.
It's fancy, isn't it? Oh, I've got a lot of new things. I've got a new kettle, new
glasses, curtains.
What do you think of my curtains? Gold.
Very nice.
Fancy,
I like those.
aren't they? Mm-hmm. I've got... What else I've got? Oh, I've got all sorts. So I'm living the high life now. I'm going to be hanging around with your sort much longer.
Make it end.
What?
Make it end. Today's been a struggle because I had to watch both of the episodes because I've not had time this week.
Oh, poor thing. Come on then, let's do it.
Okay.
Did you notice the announcer guy said it wasn't enough to prevent a Derek exit? That was one of my proposed titles before I fucked up our title last week.
Oh, never mind.
It was late and I was tired. I'm sure no one cared.
No, I didn't actually notice that.
Yeah.
Thing is, I watched this today with other people in the room, including my friend from work, and like he'd never seen BB23.
Oh yeah, what did he think?
Well, he'd never seen US Big Brother but he has watched Big Brother Nigeria. So we were actually talking about the format of that one. And apparently it's like similar, but it's a public vote at the end. So it's like HOHs, but at the end it's a bit like Australia.
Oh, like BB23.
But yeah, he picked up immediately what was going on. So
that's good.
Clearly the explaining bit really does work for very casual.
It does work for people who've only tuned in for the first time. The rest of us is like 20 years later, shut up.
But yeah, it's a bit of like talking over this today, so I was a bit
Well, do you want me to lead then? Because you ain't going to have everything if that's the case.
Alright, well I got Claire is happy, Tiffany is the HOH, and then she won't see the block.
I was worried Tiffany was going to put Claire out, weren't you? But I didn't think she would.
Because that's not the way the strategy works. You have to go on the block with your opposite.
Oh, that's it. I noticed when they picked up those envelopes in the back garden after Tiffany won, you know, they picked up the envelopes with big coins in.
Yeah.
Did you notice what it said on the side of the envelopes?
No.
That's because you were watching on 5 times speed.
No, I wasn't actually. I wasn't.
It said, void if opened, like a lottery ticket.
Oh.
It had like the little seal thing on it that you pull. I was like, oh, I'd be tempted to open that.
Were they...
Just for the fuckeries.
Were they named or was that a random pick?
It was a random pick. Yeah, it was a random draw.
And then Kylan was... I don't know if you've got anything before this, but Kylan was quite emotional about Derek X going. He was crying a lot in the diary room.
Yeah, he was having a very odd kind of cuddle with... was it Big D? He was lying on the Big D's daybed and had... Was it Big D?
Well, maybe,
was
I don't know.
It was the Big D's daybed, so I'm confused.
Big D.
And it sort of had him round his neck, like a bit like Kylan was doing to Sera Beth when I first spotted their liaison.
Yeah.
And was sort of crying like that. It was a very awkward angle there.
Yeah, that was Big D.
Yeah, very awkward angle. Kylan...
The headlock. Sympathy headlock.
But then Kylan was like, I thought, nice to have a sympathy headlock. Better than the usual sort. Yeah, Kylan's going, but I'd do it again because it's good for my game, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he was like so upset about it, but then was like, but actually I'm happy that he's gone.
Yeah, so... it's like, whatever. You can't have it both ways.
I'd do it again.
Maybe you can. So then Derek... What? God.
We flash back to Derek X's parting gift with the Nicole F game.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Hold on, I've got something before that. Big D said Derek X would understand when he watches back the show and sees what they were doing. He said...
Oh, I'm sure he'd be thrilled by it when he watches it back.
He said he'll watch it and he'll go, Do you think he'll watch it and go, oh.
Yeah, he'll watch it and go, what a fucking idiot I am for not playing the high roller room, which is just how he's always going to feel about it forevermore.
I was a bit disappointed with the way that... the hob keeps making that noise. I don't know if it's dangerous.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, it is if there's a gas leak.
Oh, no. Is that bad? Have you had that before?
It's your ignition going off.
Oh, right.
Is it a gas hob?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, because otherwise why would it not have an ignition if it wasn't? No, it's fine as long as there's no gas around.
Oh, right, okay. What was I going to say? About Derek X. Oh, the coin of destiny. We'll come to that. That cunt was shit.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh, he was saving it. He was saving up for the coin of destiny. Yeah.
When I actually saw the coin of destiny, I was like, this
quite underwhelming.
Yeah, this should be something really good, and like roll this along there. I was like, oh, great.
That wasn't the coin of destiny. The actual coin of destiny was the thing they flipped.
With the
slow-mo.
Fucking... What was that fucking thing that she come out, that contraption?
The flipper machine.
That reminds me of... I play this... on this gambling site, there's a good game that... has like because I got into my gambling over lockdown.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I ain't got a problem or anything.
Gambleware.co.uk.
But there's this thing that they play and it's called coin flip. But they don't just flip a coin. There's like this contraption that does it, and it's obviously like more magnetic on like one side than the other. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they actually do it for real on a video.
Yeah, because it's like a live host. Like Brian Dowling used to do on the Mint. It's like that.
Yeah.
But they don't.
HQ.
They don't just do like that was good. Yeah, that was good. They don't just do it with a coin. They do it with this contraption. It's like this, obviously, like some fuckery's going on there because 9 times out of 10 it lands on the bad side.
Probably CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing, she had to like wheel it out. It looked like...
I was like, what's that?
You seen the
torture device?
The dog out of Doctor Who, K9, the robot dog.
Oh,
it reminded me of him. It just looked like it's the same shape.
That would be a twist.
Affirmative master. That's what he said. Yeah, basically, Sarah Beth was crying about the fact that Derek X won't be playing a Nicole F game. At this point, I had to explain to Essay, who I had round today,
who Nicole F was.
Basically, she's just been compared to someone who everyone hates, and that's why she's so upset about it. Because Sarah Beth was quite affected by that.
Even I had to explain who Nicole F was to Jack, even though we watched BB16 in 7 hours, which Nicole F was in, and until I said she's the one with the nostrils, he did not understand who she was. And he was like, oh yeah, the nostrils.
Yeah.
And that was when he remembered.
Well, so about Derek X, he's apparently a recruit.
Oh yeah, because he didn't know the game, did he?
He didn't know the game, so it's funny that he's comparing her to Nicole F. And I guess that can only be from All Stars knowledge.
Or something someone's told him.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think Nicole F was particularly... she wasn't a snake. She was a bit of a floater, I suppose.
I don't even really know what he was trying to say. Maybe you can enlighten me. Oh, okay.
Me either.
But anyway, Nicole F was visibly shaken by... Not Nicole F, sorry. I don't know how she felt. SB was visibly shaken.
Oh,
and then,
no. What are they saying about me? I'm not Big Brother. I'm not even on it this year. God, that was appalling. I apologise.
About that, Xavier said, oh, he put you on Blast.
Ah, I like that. Always nice to hear Blast on Big Brother, isn't it? And then Xavier said, oh yeah, I wasn't even listening to what he said. Wasn't even listening!
It's like when you meet someone new, you don't listen to their name. It's like, speeches now.
Yeah, like when they explain a task and they put that music on, I'm like, you what? Wasn't even listening to a speech as someone was leaving. How disrespectful is that?
Well...
Plain rude.
Didn't really concern him, did it?
So then Sarah Beth, Alyssa, she's still there, and Xavier... Kylan put together an alliance called the Monarchy, or as we would say, the Monarchy.
Oh, I was going to say, why is it pronounced like that?
That's how they say it in America. What do you think of that Meghan Markle thing I just sent you when you were on your way over?
Oh, God. So, apparently there's a Meghan Markle film, or Harry and Meghan film, another one, because we're crying out for that, and they've reconstructed a dream scene, which is basically like her in the shoes of Diana, but like on the road in a car crash.
Dying in a crash, and then Harry wakes up and he's like, and then the Daily Mail, which is absolutely disgraceful, by the way, and then the Daily Mail comments are like, how could they agree to be in this?
Yeah, some people thought they were actually in it. Definitely thought they were going to make money off of it.
Yeah, how could they sign off? As if Harry would sign off on that about his own mum and his own wife.
It's ridiculous.
It's really bad. It's just... I do
think
wonder.
Those comments got
do you think
they're
fake. A joke? Do you think that's what I used to always say to my friend Delali at work? Like the comments are just fake, and she's like, "They ain't." There
must be like a sort of HQ where they make them up and write them. Don't you think?
I hope so. But then, how do they get all those upward arrows as well?
It's a department for upvotes.
Some scary shit there. Anyway, Xavier was the third nominee, and he said he's worried this week. But then he said not in the diary. We did the whole I'm worried because he said I'm worried this week, and I said what are you worried for? And then he went not. I was like, so what you did there.
X is doing a funny again. They were worried, and I think Alyssa was talking about this. Sorry.
Alyssa.
They were concerned that Tiffany might put up the Three Kings, the original Three Kings, which I think...
Three Kings of Oriental.
I think that's Sarah Beth.
One in a taxi, one in a car. You remember that?
No, not really. I think that's Sarah Beth, Xavier, and Alyssa.
Yeah.
Why would Tiffany do that, though? Well, Xavier was already up, so...
Yeah, maybe just to get all the kings out. Get the kings out.
Yeah.
Get the kings out. You've got to take out the king. That's the whole point in chess. No, is it the king or the
cards,
queen?
Wasn't it?
Never mind.
The queen's the most powerful in chess, I think.
There's a lot of creaking going on there. Yeah, but when you take the king, that's checkmate, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
I thought checkmate just means you can't move.
No, checkmate means the game is over. You've got the king, and it's over.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I used to play chess.
You won't catch me on that balcony playing chess.
No.